Okay, so what's going on to my subscribers, the newly subscribed, the old time subscribers? I just want to say hello. So this is a response to Soul and Black. Hello, Soul and Black. I have been asked several times to do a video response to some of your videos. They send me your videos and they're like, what do you think about this? And can you believe this? And I'm like, nope. I'm not getting involved in this Black Women Bash Fest. Even though you say you're not included in the list of people that bash Black women, you're uplifting. And I have yet to feel uplifted from watching one of your videos. But I watched a couple of them, and it was just so much, and it was so much wrong with the video that I had to say something. Okay, so a couple of videos. So I watched a video about strong, independent women. Number one, your definition of strong and independent is all wrong. I don't know where you get the idea that strong and independent is somehow a synonym for wealthy women. Strength and independence is not a thing. It is a character trait, okay? It's a personality trait. For example, you can have a strong and independent woman who's broke, okay? And however, let me say that about that intimidation thing, that myth that you were talking about. That's not a Black woman myth. I heard you say in another video that, well, I'm dealing with Black women, but that's not a Black woman myth. That's a white woman myth that has applied to all women now. That's something that began with the women's rights movement and with feminism. Not that, Black women weren't a part of it, not that we don't say that too, but that's definitely not something that's all our own, okay? So don't try to put that on us. Then another video, you did a response to Atlanta Sister. Black Queendom, I think is the video. She made a video, and the title of the video said, "Don't blame others for your experiences." And the first thing you said in this video was, "That's absurd because you have to blame them." What you misunderstood is that by others, she means people outside of the experience. She didn't say, "Don't blame your offender because it was your offense," or because, of the offense or whatever. She didn't say that. She said, "Don't blame Susan for what Amanda did to you 15 years ago." Okay, that's what she said. And you missed that for some reason and totally took another angle and tried to ridicule her statement and make her, look like, she had said something crazy when in fact you just misinterpreted it. I think what's funny is that I went through your videos and listened to like 10, 15 seconds of them sometimes, and I don't remember hearing a video where you talked about Black men and their part in the demise of the destruction of the Black women, of the Black woman. I've heard you say feminism is what destroyed the Black woman. I've heard you condemn men for being soft shoe feminists. I've heard you say so much in defense of Black men and in criticism of Black women. I'm wondering, when will you ever acknowledge the blame that lies on the Black man? We glorified the pimp. We glorified him. He was part of the destruction of the Black woman. We glorify these rappers who asked the Black woman to come in and help them sell their albums with their sexuality. We sit there and we praise these people who are asking our Black women to be with spots and blemishes. We are sitting here trying to pretend like Black women came up with this all on their own. Rydar 1978 posted a video or something. You mentioned it in your Chew on This. You mentioned it at the very beginning. He posted a video, a clip of Malcolm X's speech. And in Malcolm X's speech, the little clip of it, okay? And he said that Black men need to protect their Black women. White men protect their white women so much back in those days that they would kill a Black man if it even looked like you were trying to talk to her. You looked like you were looking at her in some kind of way. Emmett Till is a prime example of that, and that's just one person that comes to mind. And he was saying that Black men need to take care of and protect and defend Black women in the same manner. And you mentioned none of that. You grazed right over it. and went into, well, black women are always willing to accept the generalizations of positivity. You know, when somebody's saying that black women are this, that, and the other, yeah, they want to stand in line and say that's me. But then when it's something negative, then they want to come out and say, no, that ain't me. That had nothing to do with the Malcolm X video that you know, referenced, or that you know, mentioned in your video. You missed all of that, talking about Malcolm X didn't have the type of women that we have now. I don't understand how and in what way I'm supposed to be uplifted from what you said. What you're doing is creating a watering hole for haters who like to point fingers at, who like to condemn, who like to scold a certain kind of black woman. That's what it is. You don't have people on there who actually, who actually exhibit these type of characteristics coming to you saying, you know what, I see the error of my ways. Let me go ahead and change. You don't have women coming to you like that. They're not going to come to you like that because, one, you're not teaching them anything. Nothing that you're saying is profound. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to personally attack you, but I really get tired of watching your videos and hearing you say stuff like, I'm about to blow your mind with this one. I know I'm about to blow your mind. And, no, I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach you black women. You ain't teaching nothing. I'm sorry. That's just how I felt. That's just honesty right there, okay? And then another problem that I have is you never really mention experiences or any real credible sources to back up what you're saying. In your video about strong and independent women, you said there are movies to back this up. I said, wait, what? He said movies? There are movies to support what you're saying? Plenty of movies on the topic of strong, independent women that show them with those characteristics, and you somehow thought that was a credible source. Really, sweetie? Then, who do you hang around? Where do you meet these women? Have you ever considered that you need to change your venue? Look outside of the club to find the women for you to discuss in your video. Because whether or not you know it and whether or not you believe it, the women you see in the clubs, they're actually the minority. There are absolutely more Michelle Obamas than there are Corinne Steffens. And if you don't believe that, and if you haven't seen that, then you might want to change where you're looking. But I'm going to end this here. I'm not really planning on responding to anybody else's black women bashing videos. I just have to do one. But yes, that's it. Bye, you guys.